there, my name is Jose Otero of IGN, and I'm here with
Marty Sleva.
And we're going to play the Wonderful 101 eShop demo.
Wonderful.
That's right. So the demo comes with a story mode and wonderful missions. Marty, which one should we do first?
Holy crap. Story mode.
All right,
I'm
so
excited.
let's start with story mode. Let's play on normal, because we're not babies here.
We're not babies.
Give the folks at home a quick prologue.
Sure.
Sum this up. What is the Wonderful 101?
Well, Wonderful 101 is, we saw this game when we saw the Wii U debut at E3 a couple years back, and this is a sort of an action strategy game by Platinum, who you may know from games like Bayonetta, and if you go back to Clover, games like Okami or Beautiful Joe.
Mm-hmm. And the director has directed most of those games, a guy named Hideki Kamiya. You should look him up. Quite a controversial soul on Twitter, but a really nice guy.
He's an outspoken guy, sometimes to his detriment, but he's a hell of a creative dude.
Cool. So. And not to interrupt your story. So what are the folks seeing at home right now? Give them the breakdown.
So the game you play a superhero. And you sort of play a team of dozens of superheroes. Eventually, there will be 101 of them. Mm-hmm. And using the controller, you sort of you create different formations. And like you saw Jose did before, like if you make a gun formation, your heroes will kind of team up and turn into a gun. And so this is your attack. If you make a sword, you'll have a sword. You can sort of make a fist, and you'll have a giant fist. Yes, and you go around this really kind of gorgeous, cartoony city, chomping on robots.
Chudogu.
Chudogu.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what that means.
So I'm going to turn into the sword. One of the cool things about this game is when you activate a power, you can also have multiple powers attacking at once. You also have to be really aware.
Yeah.
One of the things I've been struggling with a bit, but I still enjoy about this game is that it is sort of merciless.
There's a lot of business going on the screen.
Yeah, there's
right
a
now.
lot happening. Right now I'm running at super speed, just kind of running around to goof around. But as you can see, when I get hit, I lose members of my squad. And that's a bad thing. So I'm going to handle this guy right here. I'm going to use the gun and then activate the sword to sort of attack. Well, I can't put the sword to attack.
I mean, you can see the game has this really kind of gorgeous, cartoony anime art style.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a lot of stuff going on at once. So it's really, honestly, this is one of the better looking, especially when zoomed out and you kind of see everything that's happening. One of the better looking games I've seen on Wii U.
Same.
Yeah, it has this cool sort of tilt shift you can see in the upper part of the screen, like the background sort of out of focus. Really, really stylish.
I like that. So it's kind of cool that they incorporated drawing into, drawing a shape into how the combat works.
Sure.
Because in other action games, you're always switching between weapons. This just makes you use the right stick or draw on the gamepad. Yeah. Just to give you a quick look of what's on the gamepad right now, we can throw that up on screen for you. Those are the different shapes. I can draw the fist, the sword. These are called Unite morphs. Yeah. So Unite fist, Unite sword, Unite gun. One of the cool things we were looking at earlier, these are my heroes now. Yeah. And if you look right here, the 4-Hero Wonder Gamer, you should recognize that controller as a diehard Nintendo fan.
Yeah. I mean, that is awesome. So yeah, all those heroes are, everyone you saw us controlling on screen is an actual. Mm-hmm. They have their own identity. Yeah. And their own kind of personality and their own weird superhero quirk.
And part of the game's story is that you are rounding up the 100 heroes of your wonderful 100 squad.
Might be 101 though.
It is. I think you're the one in 101. But and from time to time, you're basically you're signing up civilians to help you, and they're just placeholder. You're not meant to keep them. So we're going to see our first instance of that in a second. Let me just bring this panel back. Yeah. So these guys need help. If you draw the Unite sort of shape around them, there's a name for it, and I'm forgetting right now. I apologize, but if
we're going to call it Wrangling.
Yeah. If you use it, you notice it's a colorful kind of wave. It has a very distinct sort of look to it, and you'll see that you have. Now these citizens have signed up, and they get little wonder masks. And if you want to see those citizens up close, they have them here.
Yeah, so you sort of you find these helpless civilians and you kind of deputize them for the duration of the stage.
Very cool. Wonder locomotive. I like it. This
guy's
got a toilet sheet.
Toilet head.
Wonder toilet. I hope too that they play around with different regions. For example, we have a Famicom controller here. It's very likely we'll see Super Famicom or even the Western like Super Nintendo.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Or Nintendo controllers.
Stoplight head.
Yeah, I like that.
Some weird dudes in the game.
Taking a cool idea and sort of that was me. Well, I just paused it and the controller's talking to me, so you have to give me
Wonderful. Okay, there we are.
Yeah,
we got deputized this girl.
Let me help the civilian real quick.
There you go.
All right, so she has signed up. Now we're going to zoom out. And I'm going to use 2 attacks at once. So I'm going to attack, use my Unite Sword right now.
Yeah, but you got that cake.
And then I'm going to also, well, I don't think I have enough. There we go. I'm also going to have my Unite Gun come out.
So what's going on with those, so we have your health bar in the upper left corner, but then underneath you have these kind of batteries. What's the deal with those?
So the batteries are for transformations. You need a certain amount of juice in order to transform.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, wait, I want to be careful and not get hit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to use, like, that dodge move you just saw. And if you see, like, I have, like, my guys over here. They're, like, slapping.
Yeah, they're just like, these little guys.
I'm busy.
Yeah,
Which is really cool. So you can kind of deploy. I got to get better at reading that. You can deploy some of your people to kind of handle your business.
Yeah.
While you run around and prepare like another attack.
It's funny that the 2 big Wii U releases in a row are going to, the last one being Pikmin 3, and this is obviously the next one coming out in September. Yep. They sort of do utilize this light strategy element of kind of being the leader of a team of a bunch of small little components.
And they both take the concept in completely different directions.
Yeah, absolutely.
In Miyamoto's case with Pikmin, it's more of a strategy focus. This one is way more like fast-paced combat of a Bayonetta or a Beautiful Joe. And it has all the hallmarks of those games where like you're constantly being graded. Combat is really deep. There are a lot of options to kind of go for.
Yeah.
Let me just get this gun
So
out.
that's, I mean, one of the big things is that the game, despite its kind of cute, cartoony veneer, it's not a kid's game. Like this game will, kick your ass.
If you saw the story trailer this morning, you saw there's like a lot of it's very trope heavy stuff.
Sure.
But at the same time, it's still really fun to watch.
Yeah.
So let's turn into the Unite morph, the Unite hand.
With them fists.
And we're going to get rid of this.
Punch some helicopters.
Yeah, we gotta get it out of the way. I like too that the environment. Oh, so here's the grading for you. So you're graded on time, combo, and damage.
Sure.
And you get a medal at the end. I love that. That's something that Kamiya's games tend to do a lot. They're constantly evaluating you. Platinum games as a whole too.
Yeah.
They evaluate your play. They kind of dangle in front of you the possibility of playing better and of getting better at a game. And I totally. That's one of the reasons why I'm a huge fan of action games. Even Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, which isn't directly a Kamiya game, but is a Platinum game.
Yeah, true.
Has a lot of that in it.
Yeah. Same thing with games like DMC.
And so as we gather more batteries, DMC is another like great example, and a totally different studio. Funny enough, that was one of Kamiya's first like directed games.
Dun dun dun.
After Resident Evil 2.
That fool has pioneered the action genre.
Yeah. He's an awesome creative.
Yeah.
Working with it. I like this. So I'm gonna grab this car. Well, I'm gonna grab the car. All right, and we can kind of bring it along if we need to.
Is that a bathroom?
Somewhat.
Wonderful toilet.
Yeah, the wonderful
toilet.
All right, so I'm going to send in these folks here. This is sort of an unlock like area. It's called the Wonderliner. You can see it on screen. We could also turn off this help thing on screen.
Sure.
Just put it away.
Nice.
So let's line up in front of it. Send people in.
What happens when you go in? Oh my God!
Gives you goodies.
There you go.
This is currency, and the currency. I'm forgetting the name of it right now. Again, I apologize.
Looks like bolts from.
But these bolts basically play into the upgrade system of the game, which is really cool. So let's just jump back here really quickly.
Yeah.
And see if I can show off some of these. These are different abilities you have there.
Sure.
Actually, I don't have it here, but maybe we can get into it in another video. So this is running a little long, so we're gonna cut here and we're gonna record a mission mode. So you should check that out.
Yes.
And for everything 101. Wonderfully 101.
Wonderfully 101.
Check out IGN.com.